Alright, you guys, as promised, I will be updating you guys on coming and using CBX. Last time I was a little bit shy, so hopefully this time that I've already done it, I feel a little bit more confident. You still need to be wearing masks. That's nothing new. It's pretty lonely right now. I'm not sure if you can start using the front doors there, so I'm just gonna continue using this side entrance, which is the first one that when you come through there, you go under these tents. So right now my stepdad and my mom just finished dropping me off, so let's go. All right, bye bye.
Bye, mi amor.
All right, so let's start here. I am flying with Volaris, and you can see right here. Let me flip the camera around for you guys, because I don't think it helps with just having it towards me. So we're gonna check in there, even though I already have my pase de abordar. I'm gonna take out my passport, and there's like a security guard just looking at me on the other side. Okay, he left. But literally there was a lady that was checking us right there for temperature last time, which clearly that's not the case right now. So I only have a carry-on so that they won't be checking. But you see, all of them have a lot of luggage, and that's a security guard that keeps looking at me. So got my passport, and I have my boarding pass on my phone. So now we just wait until we have to give it to the lady up front at the desk. Alright guys, so we just checked in over there. I wasn't gonna document anything because this is a carry-on, so I just proceed here to this little desk that has a health check form. This is a form that you're gonna be presenting to whoever asks for it, especially right before boarding the airplane. Once you finish here, we'll move on to those computers where you're gonna scan the passport and you're gonna get your Tijuana paper. When this first opened up, you had to do it by hand, but now they have the handy dandy computers with the printer, and it just does it for you. It's wonderful. So let's finish filling this out. Alright guys, so this is where you fill your immigration card, which is here. And these are touchscreen, and then you just go ahead and fill this out. This one's in Spanish, but I think you could put it in English. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this, and then you're gonna use one of the pages to scan through here. So let me just put in all my information right now. I just finished putting a little bit more of the airline stuff and checking in. Now it's asking me to do that on the keyboard. So I have to get the first page of my passport that obviously I'm not gonna show you guys because it has information, but you just run it like so. Okay, I think it's, oh, what was that? Alright, let me do it again. Probably because I'm holding the freaking phone. Right, let's see. Oh, there we go. We got a green light. Do you want to scan another passport? No. And then we wait for this to come out. There we go, guys. So this basically helps with just putting all your passport information automatically onto the immigration card, and instead of having to do it manually like back then. And I'm trying to sneak this into here. Okay. Ah, yeah, I don't want you guys to see my other card. Now we finished getting our immigration card. So keep these handy because from here we move on over here. This is kind of where it's at. Alright, a lot of people always ask me like, what do you need? This is what you need if you're Mexican visiting Mexico. Alright guys, so obviously you guys didn't get to see that, but literally you scan the little barcode from your CBX ticket on there. Oh no, actually you use your boarding pass, because your boarding pass, if you already did buy your ticket, like it should already be attached to your boarding pass, and then it's super easy. You just scan and the little thing opens, like those freaking movies back then. They used to be like, oh, what's the future gonna look like? Yeah, we're in the future now. The difference with this one now is that back in June, the elevators were the only things that were working, that were open. But as you guys can see, the escalators are open now. Oh my god, this mask makes it so hard for me to keep my breath together. I don't need to take the elevator because I don't have maletas, but the elevator exit is right down there. Alright guys, and then this is where we start to cross the puente. Last time I showed you guys where it says like that this is the point where it's Mexico and US, like that line thing. It's not the first door. I think it's the one coming up. So in case you're looking for that little landmark for a quick little photo op, it's a little bit more down. And literally, I want to take this off. Typically want to always keep it on, but right now that I'm trying to vlog and talk to you guys and walk, it's beginning to get really difficult. Prepare your camera, because this silver line right here is the division between Mexico and the United States of America. And then right there is that. You can stand there. We're not about to do that because we gotta get the show going, even though I'm like 3 hours ahead before my flight. But hey, typical Mexican situations out here. That's just something that kind of just how do you say it, was instilled in me from traveling so much with my dad when we were little. Like, geez Louise, like coming to the airport early is your best case scenario. I think a lot of people think like, oh, my flight is at 5:44, let me get there at 5. No, this is not you running on schedule like, oh my god, wait, like let me just throw my luggage in the back of the car, we'll close it, and then we'll just like take off, you know. Obviously you have to get through all of this here, and you might, if you come like getting close to your flight, they might tell you, oh, you can make it to your flight, but we just can't check in your luggage. Why? Because by that time the airplane has already been loaded, the airplane has already been closed. They have to check through stuff. So yeah, let's keep it going. It's, I guess right now that I'm breathing like super hard, it makes it seem like, oh my god, this shit is forever. I guess for someone who's want to take this off really bad, but I'm not trying to fuck around and have some type of border patrol tell me like you're endangering our health. You were caught not having your mask on, especially because there's cameras everywhere. All right, for this next part, this is our last time again. Okay, the elevator and the stairs are still closed, but we're gonna make it on this elevator. Hopefully I can make it on by myself because I've already voiced how I just like to be and do stuff by myself. Oh my god, I was so lost. There's only 4 people that need to be here, and you gotta face this way like if you're in timeout. Alright guys, we are here at immigration. Hola. Sí. Gracias. So I just got my temperature checked, and here's immigration. I'm gonna put my phone there because I don't want to get in trouble. We just cleared immigration. We just cleared customs right now. They're checking baggage. Gracias. Okay, gracias. So this is a point where, like, if you get here, that's where you're gonna come through and cross that way. You're coming this way. You're going through the little gas stores that I just did. And we're here. This is the TJ airport. That is that little door from CBX that leads you here. And as I was mentioning in the other vlog, you're already on the TJ side. These are basically the doors that you use to come in through the TJ side. But we came in through San Diego, through CBX, so this is ours. We came in through the little door over there. And then here you just follow the arrows. It's not busy. That's why I love coming super damn early, because estoy bien desesperada. Like the TJ door, so this is where you would come in through. If you were already like on the Mexico side traveling, get dropped off out there, go straight to check-in up here. You go through here. You get in this line, you go all the way through. It's pretty empty today. And then you're gonna drop off the bag drop at the front. I'm not documenting anything. This is actually where, if you watch my last vlog, I was like, oh, I needed to wait through a whole line just to drop off a bag. But luckily one of the staff was like, oh, you come from the other side, you already checked it in. Just go drop it off at the front, avoid the line. Why? Because like I said, there's people still coming in from the TJ side that haven't checked in or done any of that. But we already did. So we don't have to really form a line. And this is where we go to the boarding gate. There's gonna be like two army dudes there. They're gonna check the health thing and your boarding pass, so I need to get that out. Make sure to have your things easy to grab because you're gonna need to show a lot of this on for a while, like on the spot. Basically, you just show them that you filled out your health questionnaire and that's it. Then you proceed to this here, and there's a little machine with the guy, and he's gonna check your boarding pass, making sure like, okay, you're actually gonna fly. So, yep, confirming he did just check for a boarding pass, which I showed him on my phone. And here we have them with like a camera recording you to check like temperature and stuff. So now we get to the fun part. TSA, we get to take off all our shit. It looks like we don't have to take off shoes, which is pretty cool. We have to social distancing with all these little stickers on here. We're almost done here. All we're gonna do now is look at the big screens to look at where our sala is at, or I mean, you should already know. from your boarding pass. Of course, he did tell me to put my foot away. Obviously, very politely. He was like, "Me apoyas con tu celular?" And it's like, oh, I know what that means. You want me to put it away? Oh, sure, sir. I don't want you to like get me in trouble here, but. And this is where we're gonna fly and see like what Sala's 126 is down this way. Sala's 7 to 12 is that way. So just make sure you know where you're going. Where am I going? I'm going to Nayarit. Ooh, I wish I was going to Uruapan. Ooh, let's go to Mazatlan, plebes. Alright, well, I don't know why all these freaking commercials go there when I need to know where to go. You know what? Let me look at my boarding pass. So, sometimes you may be here a little too early. I don't know. But you might not find your freaking vuelo on there. And then on the app or your boarding pass, it hasn't been updated either. It'll just say like a little line blank. Don't freak out. It just means that they're gonna put it up soon. Maybe it's too early. Maybe, I don't know, whatever the case is. So I'm gonna go over here to this side. This is actually the older side until they added that back wing. There's like Starbucks here, of course. I don't drink Starbucks, but whatever, free promo them. There's a little bit more restaurants on this side, I believe. Luckily they have restrooms open now, because last time, oh my god, got me a see, and they fucking, you had to go all the way down there to the fucking like bottom, and it was not good. Cuando ya te haces, and I'm like, what if it was a viejita? You think she was gonna make it all the way down there? Y'all are tripping. But okay, restrooms are open. That's a good sign. That's good. Let's, you know what, I might as well just walk around, look at where my gate is at, look at the screens. Yo que todavía puedo. I can only imagine a little grandma like having to come over here, and it's like, oh shit, it's around here, let me go back. So, but I'm actually yet again another little thing, and I found it, the peak. Puerta 5. So, like I said, if you don't find it somewhere, just go look for it. So we're over here. You can go to restrooms there, elevator. And we're going to Sala 5. So that's 1. This is 2. I really love traveling by myself because I just zoom through stuff like this. I wasn't gonna check in baggage, so that just sped up everything even more. But yeah, I'm just like, I have very little patience. I get frustrated really quickly. I also get like kind of anxious waiting for people and stuff like that. Because, hey guys, so that completes my vlog showing you guys how to get to CBX, to the TJ airport. It's not that hard.
Por favor, le recordamos que el uso de cubrebocas es obligatorio dentro del edificio terminal.
So yeah, don't sweat it, you guys. It's really easy. Make sure you have your documents in hand. Make sure everything is handy. Do not freak out. If you got it all, just don't overthink it, because then it's like, oh my god, what do I need? Oh my god, it's my first time. It's okay. You guys will be okay. This airport is not that huge, so as long as you're just reading the signs, you'll end up where you need to end up. If you don't, then just backtrack and find where you're supposed to be at. Oh, one last thing. So I asked the immigration officer what it is that we need to travel, because I get a lot of questions asking me like, do you need an ID? Can you travel with an ID? Can you travel with the Mexican one? Can you travel with the US one? I didn't go into depth with him, but at the very least I did ask, like, okay, what do you need? He was like, okay, if you're an extranjero, which means like you're not Mexican, you need a passport. That's just what he said. If you are Mexican, then It just depends. Like, do you have an ID, a birth certificate, your I had it on the freaking list of things, like right at the beginning of the video where we were about to cross the little machine, and it had a little board that said what you needed if you were Mexican. One of those. But if you are a tourist, if you come from the US, from Europe, whatever it is, you need your passport. So I hope that kind of addresses your questions of like, oh my god, can I travel with an ID? From what I got from the immigration officer, he said you need a passport to travel. And my glasses is foggy up. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully in November, and give you guys another update of like little changes that have been happening here. Thank you very much. Bye. It's so crazy how similar this airport is to the one in Uruapan. It's tiny, and you get off and you walk not that long. They told me we're not supposed to use our phones when we're getting off until we reach the little building, so we're almost there. But honestly, this is very similar to the one I always use in Michoacan. And I just lost the fucking mail. What the fuck? So everybody's piled up over there, of course, even though there's all sorts of social distancing marks on the floor. When we went to Uruapan, they made us line up in different lines, and then they were grabbing everyone's luggage and saying everybody's name. Clearly here it's a different chaoticness.